Hello everyone, this is your favorite Foxy Waffle here, Mizuki Ravendale, coming at you with another Corpse Party video. And as you can see, I have already loaded it in, and we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Let's see, we need to go here. Let's go here and see what happens. I can't believe Yuka is trying to befriend Sachiko though. Oh god. It's horrible. Uh-oh. Sounds of Sachiko's feet seemed to be bothering her quite a bit as we stood there. I noticed she was fidgeting in place, trying not to stand on them. She said nothing else, she just stared at my feet. She seemed to want my shoes now, but didn't want to say anything since I offered them earlier and she turned them down. So I just about decided I'd offer them again. Oh god, Yuka, you don't know. One accepting objections, I just took off my shoes and handed them to Sachiko without another word. Cheerfully, she slipped them on over my socks. They were just a little big on her, but I knew she'd feel better just having them. Oh god. Sachiko wasn't used to such big floppy shoes. She took one step and stumbled forward. Sachiko, no. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Sachiko was pointing down the hall toward the spot where the earthquake had dropped me. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Sachiko nodded permanently and practically dragged me by the hand over to the door near my entry point in this underground maze. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's called the storehouse. I wonder why. Oh, god. Yuka, no. There's a literal dead body right there. Energetic as can be, Sachiko pulled me farther into the darkened room. Suddenly felt a sharp pain in the sole of my foot and looked down to see what I stepped in. The floor here was actually kind of a mess. It was bumpy and uneven, and there were all kinds of tiny sharp-looking objects scattered everywhere. Not just old rusty nails, but bits of glass, loose wooden boards with jagged edges and splinters all over them, and plenty else I couldn't even identify. Oh, brother. Oh, let's see what's here. It's a stack of portable Japanese-style futons. Oh, god. Sachiko had found an old, oversized instant camera lying around somewhere and was holding it triumphantly in her hands. Oh, whoa. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Smiling from ear to ear, Sachiko carefully examined every inch of that camera. She was an innocent little girl with a brand new toy. Carefully tiptoeing across the litter-strewn floor, nursing my sore and bloodied foot the whole while, I snaked my way over to the futons. Didn't much like the idea of sleeping in the same room as a dead child, but I had to admit I was pretty exhausted too. As soon as the futon was on the ground, as flat as it would go, Sachiko sprawled out on it, and it wasn't long before I started drooping. Just seeing this innocent little girl joyously stretching out to take a nap was enough to lift my spirits and renew my hope. Sachiko's just playing with her. I feel uncomfortable with this right now. She really must have been tired. She was out like a light the second her head touched the bedding. Oh, God. I found myself being shaky. Sachiko was trying to get me up and her expression had gone white as a sheet. She was on the verge of tears. Something seemed to have really spooked her. Did that huge man find us? Was she attacked? Uh-oh. Two of us searched every last inch of the room, me with a wonderful, but we came up empty. The entire time, Sir Sachiko hadn't said a word. I was hoping invoking our sisterly bond might help cheer her up. Since I first Sachiko faint, other worldly groan. That's why her face distorted and changed. She no longer looked like an innocent little girl. She looked well and truly like a demon now. Oh, God. See, Yuka, this is why you don't trust some of the ghosts here. Look in her eyes alone sent chills down my spine. These were the eyes of someone who meant me harm and was perfectly capable of inflicting it. Give it. I pulled the headband from my hair and handed it to Sachiko. I'd basically shut down its point. My instincts had taken over. I was running on autopilot. The act of handing over the headband was almost robotic. That was far removed from the instant giggle I'd heard up until now. But I didn't care. I was done. Whatever she wanted, I'd give her. Whatever she asked me to do, I'd do. Like I said, that Sachiko stopped laughing, as if to say, if you're glad, then it didn't make me happy at all. She got up on her tiptoes and stretched herself as tall as she could manage, then clamped down on my hair with her tiny hands and began pulling. The entire world was pain. I was screaming and crying and just wanted to roll around on the floor until it all went away. It was agony. I could feel something warm running down my cheek from the top of my head to my chin. There were two streams, then four. It wasn't just hair Sachiko had pulled out of my head. Somehow those tiny hands of hers had basically scalped me. And how could a little girl have that much strength in her? The entire top half of my head throbbed as... If I had a mirror, I knew I'd probably faint just from seeing myself in it. The pain was making me dizzy. I was probably losing a lot of blood. I knew I'd pass out sooner or later, so I called out for my big brother. I had no idea if I actually made any sound, but in my mind, I was screaming. Oh, God. I didn't get a dead end, did I? Oh, God. Draw this. Why was I still doing what she told me to? Why was I still listening to her? It was sadness washed over me. Top of my head hurt. I knew a lot of it was missing. Sachiko was someone to be feared. If only I'd figured it out a little sooner. Did I get a wrong end? How long had I been walking, I wondered. As far as Sachiko, despite myself, I had no idea how much time had passed, but it felt like an eternity. And she completely stopped answering any of my questions. Oh, God. She came to a halt. She turned and looked up at me with wide, innocent eyes. What was it going to be this time? I honestly didn't want to, but the question came out of my mouth anyway, and so did this. Somehow, some part of me knew this was coming. It was only a matter of time. again, I couldn't seem to control words come out of my mouth. I just said whatever it wanted to say, regardless of how I felt. She was laughing again. It was all crazy laughter. She was ecstatic. Sachiko's smile almost seemed to twinkle in the dull light of the corridor. She had the face of an angel, but it was all just a mask. I mustered all strength ahead, trying with whatever life was left in me to denounce her words and resist her pull. There was no hope for me anymore, but I still clung to what I could. If I could just reject her statement and tell her she was wrong. Oh, good jeez. My chicken spasmed uncontrollably. I was being overtaken by an invisible force. It was compelling me to speak, to say what would be my very last words on this earth. Suicide note. When you get right down to it. It was instantaneous. One single bone of my skull was cracked wide open and blood spattered far and wide. I could feel blood trickling out of my nostrils and my right ear. My brain was just sitting out from inside my head, fully exposed to the air. But I was still conscious. I could still feel everything. Saw a bright flash of light and realized she'd just taken my picture with that instant camera she'd been holding on to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sachiko was such a cute little girl before, but now her face was twisted to a hateful, spiteful grimace as she looked down on me in contempt. I get the feeling I got a wrong end. Oh god. Sachiko began petting my sticky matted head with her coarse sticky hands in a mockery of my previous gentleness with her. My scrap of paper from the charm. Oh god. Oh, it just ends there. Oh, well, huh. Jeez. Okay, so that's the end of chapter 6. Chapter 7 is now able to play. Oh boy. But anyway, my mouse will move. But anyways, guys, that's it for this episode of Corpse Party Book of Shells. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And this is your Foxy Waifu signing off. Bye, everyone.